how to start accepting and embracing your fears, your stress, and the entire spectrum of emotions, my fearless friends, because your feelings need to be acknowledged, seen, and understood. Most of the times, I know it's very hard. It's really tough to feel it all. It's overwhelming. It's concerning. We feel completely in the unknown, and so many fears arise when we are not feeling safe. Unfortunately and fortunately, our emotions most of the times make us feel unsafe because how our mind thinks is that, you are going into a space of the unknown. This is not familiar to me. Now, this is your mind talking. And maybe you can get hurt. Maybe you can die. So let me just give you confusion, more overwhelmed, because I'm not yet ready for you to go and get any lesson or anything that can help you push out of that very powerful emotion or fear or more than anything, stress. We have so much stress going on in our professional lives that we may be wondering, is this what life is going to be like from now on? Now, let's go back to the beginning and start embracing these emotions and these fears, and you'll see exactly what you need to do from now on, just so that you will never feel overwhelmed, anxious, having panic attacks because you cannot deal with certain emotions. So, my fearless friends, a pen, and a piece of paper. This is so important to give you that insight into you basically downloading everything that's in your mind on a piece of paper. When you do this, you are going to start seeing so many solutions. Now, let's start. Let's say that you have had a very tough time dealing with a contract that you were about to sign maybe, or you wanted to sign with a partner, a new client, and you felt like this was canceled and I'm not feeling okay. I have a mixed feeling about this, and I feel upset. Most of the times, we don't do this. Unfortunately, what we do is we hide what we feel. So we are going into the brave, courageous, which is not bad, not bad. This comes later on. We're going into this brave facade, which makes us feel like, okay, I got this. It's okay. Another one will come. It's their loss. I'm not upset. They should be sorry. We have all sorts of coping mechanisms, but they're not healthy. We may say, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, maybe I'm a bit upset, but I'm fine. If maybe a colleague comes to you and asks you about this, you may be saying, oh, I'm fine. I have a great day. And we are basically hiding our emotions. And this is the first mistake. Now, you know that Step on Your Fears and Stories About Fear, the podcast, is all about accepting your emotions and embracing them, but not like this. You need to avoid saying and acting as if things are okay when things are not. Oh my God, you are human. You are a human being. You have so many feelings that you need to let go, to let out, to express. So instead of you putting this very fake mask on, ideally, what you want to do, and this is what I encourage you to always do, with a friend, if you don't have someone to talk to, a colleague, a manager, a business partner, um, write it down on a piece of paper or come and talk to me. I'll be happy to listen to you get things off of your chest. So You want to say exactly what you are feeling. This takes time. It'll be several days, maybe several weeks, even months, depending on how many masks you have gathered so far. You want to say exactly, you want to get everything off of your chest, but exactly how it is. And to be honest, if I, Roxana, would be in your position in this example, saying that I really wanted to sign a contract with a very important client, manager, business partner, you name it, I'd say, oh my God, I'm really disappointed. I'm upset. I had high hopes. I really thought this was going to lead me to something really important in my career, in my business, in my professional life. Now I'm afraid. What if I won't get other people to sign with me? What if I'll be in a loss for money? What if this is going to affect me, my business, my finances, my self-esteem? What am I going to do? This is the raw feeling. This is you literally expressing yourself exactly how you feel. So this is just an example. You may be even more dramatic, which is very okay. It's really okay to express those feelings as they are. Let's see fear, let's see stress and expressing our emotions in the business realm as really normal and natural because you are a human being again. I think that the last time you checked, you had a pulse, right? So it's definitely you needing to be 100% congruent and just accepting of everything that you feel, because what you will be noticing after you have all the steam, all of the emotions off of your chest, you'll feel like, oh boy, it's been a tough day. It's been challenging. Oh my God, it's been, I wish things were different. It's now you being a bit on the other side of fear and stress because you have just not only let it out, but you have acknowledged it. You are accepting that it's normal that you feel like this, and you'll be saying, well, let's see what I can do maybe better next time. Read the signs, communicate better. So I have two really good questions that you can ask yourself, but not necessarily on the same day. I do this because I have been studying fear and emotions and stress for so many years. It's been like, oh my God, just looking at the time, the 30th of January 2024. It's been almost 6 full years of me studying fear. Step on Your Fears is almost 6 years young. So it's easier for me, but I want you to know that if you feel that it takes more time for you to express yourself, to acknowledge yourself, to be kind with yourself at the end of the day, because this is what it's all about. The big picture is that you accept yourself as you are and you are super kind with yourself in the process. In the following days, after you feel that things have settled and you have more of a neutral reaction and feeling about what happened, about that thing that didn't go your way, you are going to ask yourself these two amazing questions. And yes, please get a pen and a piece of paper. How can I do this better next time? How can I do this better next time will give you in front of your eyes, in front of your face, that rational analysis that you need in order to fully move on. Because if you don't get the lesson, if you don't look at it from a different perspective, you may be hanging on to this for a very long time. And this is how the mind works. There's nothing wrong with you, my fearless friends. So please be gentle with yourself in the process. Please be mindful that it's 100% normal that you feel the way that you do. The second question is this one. So the first one was how. The second one is, what am I learning from this? What am I learning from this is going to give you at least 5 solutions. We can even find 10 solutions to a problem. This is how magnificent the mind is. And now you know why I'm so fascinated by it all. This is why I love studying fear. I love talking about fear, and I love helping you, the entrepreneur, and your team to basically just change a tiny bit, a millimeter, and see it from a whole new perspective. Because what you need to do, summary, recap, vocalize, write it, say it out loud exactly how you feel. Don't put any masks on, nothing, raw, let it all out. And then you want to get the lesson. You want to see a different perspective, and you want to be on top of it all as your rational mind starts kicking in, since you have these great questions to basically pull you, drag you from your emotional mind, from all the feelings and the emotions, which again sometimes are uncomfortable, they're challenging, into the rational mind, which is basically in front of you. When you are rational, you start seeing things from a whole new perspective, and life literally becomes so beautiful. It's so easy to be you, to be yourself, when you don't have to pretend. You don't need to say things that are not yours just to have your colleagues maybe admiration, them maybe saying that, oh wow, he's so brave, she's so courageous, I wish I were them. You don't need this. You need to have your inside healthy, because most of the times 99% of us, the human beings, we are shattered, we are broken inside, because we have so much undealt with, so many undealt with emotions, that we feel like we are on the verge to explode. Sometimes when someone maybe touches us with a word, something that has not too much emotional feeling attached to it, something that's maybe mundane, you get very triggered, because you have just been having and piling and gathering so much inside of you that now you don't know what to do with everything. So I suggest that you start putting things down on a piece of paper as much as possible. And I have a bonus for you. The best technique that you could ever use when you feel like your mind is about to explode with so much fear and stress is you getting, of course, a pen and a piece of paper, but this time you only want to draw. You want to put some lines. You want to just move your pen just like that, nothing special, until you feel like, okay, I'm just getting calmer and calmer. I'm more in control now. I'm feeling so much better, because our brain is directly connected to our hands, obviously. So every time that you do something with your hands, ideally you want to write, because then you use your eyes as well. When you use your hands, you of course feel the pen, feel the desk, you feel the paper, not your phone. Ideally, don't use your phone, just use a pen and a piece of paper, because there are several senses involved, which helps you release the tension, loosen the grip on the problem, and just relax and start looking at things with a rational mind. Because most especially in business, my fearless friends, and I know you know this, we want to be making decisions when we have a rational mind. We don't want to be doing anything from our emotions, because we have numbers and we have people to deal with, and our emotions most of the times are triggering and overwhelming, until you get the hang of it all. And you'll see that slowly but surely you'll get to the desired result. So what's today's summary? Say it out loud, vocalize it, spit it on a piece of paper. Just get it out as it is, the raw feeling, the real raw feeling, nothing embellished, nothing beautified, just exactly how you feel it, because that's you. Accept yourself. You only have you. There's no one else there. Then you are going to ask yourself some questions. How can I do this better next time? And what am I learning from this? As well, when things get really rough, draw on a piece of paper, draw lines, circles, dots, anything that makes you feel okay. So I want you to start using these techniques. Let me know how it works. And if you want more, I'm so happy to support you and your team, even if you are an employee, to get you to see fear from a whole new perspective. Drop me a DM, send me an email at roxana@roxanapope.com, and I'll be very happy to support you with some amazing sessions, and I'm not being modest here, that'll get your fears and stress completely under control in your business. I hope you have an amazing day ahead. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, put this in practice. Tell me how it goes, and I'll see you soon with another wonderful episode on conquering your fears in business.